Stay with me 真夜中のドアを叩き
Hello, how are you doing today? The song you just heard is Miki Matsubara's Mayonaka no Do, also known as Stay With Me. It is a famous song that has become a defining example of the city pop genre of the 1980s, a genre marked by smooth, upbeat Japanese music from the late 1970s and 1980s. Today we will dive deeper into the life of Miki Matsubara, so let's get started. Miki Matsubara was born on November 28, 1959 in Kishiwada, Osaka, Japan. She spent her childhood in Hiroaka Town, an area of Nishiku in Sakai, Osaka. She grew up with her mother, father and younger sister. Her mother was a jazz singer who performed with the jazz band and comedy group Crazy Cats, while her father was a board member at a hospital. Matsubara started learning the piano at the age of 3 and later became familiar with jazz music. As a child, she attended Hiroaka Elementary School in Sakai. In 1972, she entered Gakuen Junior High School. Around this time, she became interested in rock music and joined a rock band called Koei. In 1975, Matsubara began attending Gakuen High School and became active as a keyboard player in Yoshinoya Band. They performed at a live music venue called Taku Taku in Kyoto. Matsubara was described as an excellent student and was expected by many around her to attend college, but she had already decided that she wanted to become a singer instead. In 1977, while still in high school, she moved to Tokyo alone at the age of 17 in hopes of making her debut as a singer. The Japanese pianist Yuzuru Sera discovered her while she was performing at various venues across the Kanto region, including the live music venue Birdland in Roppongi. His support helped open the door to a professional music career. 2 years later, in 1979, Matsubara officially made her debut with her iconic first single, Mayonaka no Do.
Stay with me 真夜中のドアを叩き
The song remains popular today and has introduced her music to new generations of listeners around the world. Although many people associate it with a groovy, upbeat sound, the lyrics tell a more emotional story. In the song, she sings about struggling to let go of a relationship that is coming to an end, reflecting on memories of a former lover and wishing they would stay instead of leaving. It reached number 28 on the Oricon chart, Japan's premier music ranking, with Pony Canyon later posting total sales of approximately 300,000 copies. Outside of Mayonaka no Do, some of her other well-known songs include Need Na Gogo Sanji and The Winner. Matsubara became a well-known singer after the release of Need Na Gogo Sanji, performing at college festivals, concerts and other events. The song was also featured in a commercial for the Japanese multinational personal care company Shiseido.
Every day 恋の数ほど女は
Throughout her career, Matsubara received several awards and formed her own band called Dr. Who. She also worked internationally with the Motown jazz fusion group Dr. Strut in Los Angeles, Tokyo and Osaka. The group became her backing band for the records of the albums Cupid and Myself. Later, she released a jazz cover album titled Blue Eyes. On that album, she covered famous jazz standards such as Love for Sale and the soft rock classic You've Got a Friend, originally written and performed by American singer Carole King. During her career, Matsubara released 8 singles and 12 albums. While she was already a star in Japan, she also became known internationally for her work in anime songs, performing opening and ending themes for productions such as Dirty Pair Project Eden. As city pop gained popularity outside Japan, new audiences discovered her music. While singing theme songs for the anime Go Go Gunmo, she performed under the name Suzy Matsubara. Her song The Winner was used as the opening theme for the Gundam OVA series Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory. From the 1980s onward, Matsubara focused primarily on anime soundtracks and commercial music. She also composed songs for other artists. One of her most notable collaborations was with singer and actress Mariko Koda. Koda's song Amenochi Special, which Matsubara composed, was featured on the music television and radio program Mina no Uta in 1997. The song attracted significant attention, reaching number 28 on the Oricon chart and continuing to be rebroadcast until 2004. Little is known about Matsubara's private life, as she rarely discussed personal relationships in public. She was married to Masaki Honjo, who served as the drummer in her backing band. Because Matsubara valued her privacy, few details about their relationship had been made public. As her personal life remained largely out of the spotlight, her professional career continued to develop steadily. After the success of Mayonaka no Do, she became one of the most recognizable voices of the city pop era. She released multiple albums and singles, and expanded her work beyond performing performing by contributing as a songwriter and composer. Over time, she also collaborated with other artists, worked on commercial music, and contributed songs for anime productions. By the 1980s and 1990s, she was actively involved in a wide range of musical projects, which gave the impression of a stable and continuing career, with little public indication of the personal and health struggles she would later face. In late 2000, Matsubara sent an email to people including her management company and the members of Dr. Who. It read, "I can no longer continue with my music for a certain reason. I am cancelling my phone, mobile phone and email, so please do not reply. Please live your life without regrets." She immediately stopped all musical activities and disappeared from the public eye. She burned her cherished sheet music and records. In another email sent to her cousin, she wrote, "Please forget all the times in the past when I was singing and composing." In 2001, it was revealed that Matsubara had been diagnosed with late-stage cervical cancer, after which she began treatment. She returned to her parents' home and spent her final years battling the disease. According to a Japanese documentary, additional emails were sent to various people, including her cousin and husband. In one email to her cousin, she wrote, "I think my lifestyle in this era brought me this disease, so I reset everything that prevents me from moving forward. It reminds me of my weak point." In the same documentary, her father reported that Matsubara once told him, "I wanted to do many things. I am still thinking about them, so I don't want to die." Despite cutting off all connections with music, her father later revealed that she continued to mumble about music while losing consciousness under anesthesia. Although doctors initially gave her only 3 months to live, Matsubara survived for nearly 4 more years. She died in Sakai on October 7, 2004 at the age of 44 due to complications from cervical cancer. Her death was not announced publicly until 2 months later. Her husband, Masaki Honjo, died 3 years later in 2007. Her final email written 2 months before her death was read aloud at her funeral. "I realized many things for the first time after I was diagnosed. If possible, I want to be healthy and restart my life. It is difficult not to feel a sense of tragedy when looking back at Matsubara's life. She had spent decades building a remarkable career and had already left a lasting remark on Japanese music. Yet she still had many plans and ambitions for the future that she sadly never had the chance to achieve." Interest in city pop during the 2000s and especially during the 2010s helped introduce Matsubara's music to a new global audience. In 2020, Mayonaka no Do experienced a major resurgence throughout Asia and the West. To capitalize on this posthumous revival, Pawnee Canyon reissued Matsubara's debut album Pocket Park as a 180-gram vinyl LP on March 31st, 2021. Around the same time, Mayonaka no Do spent 20 consecutive days at #1 on Spotify's global viral chart. The song also became extremely popular on TikTok, particularly in late 2020. A trend emerged in which users of Japanese descent played the song for their parents and filmed their reactions when they recognized it. Although Matsubara passed away in 2004, a new director's cut of the music video for Mayonaka no Do was released on her official YouTube channel in November 2022. The video was re-edited by the original director Tel Sato. The renewed interest in Matsubara's work also led to several new releases celebrating her legacy. On November 3, 2024, Pawnee Canyon released special color vinyl editions of the album's Cool Cut, Blue Eyes, and Lady Bounce for Japan's Record Day. The revival continued in December 2024 with the digital release of Matsubara's previously unreleased cover of Hi-Fi Set's Sky Restaurant, using vocals preserved from archival recordings. Tetsuya Hayashi created a new city pop arrangement that allowed listeners to hear a performance that had remained unheard for decades. The release was accompanied by a new music video directed by her nephew, Tsuyoshi Matsubara, featuring her grandniece, Moka. More than 20 years after her passing, Miki Matsubara's music continues to inspire listeners around the world. What began as a successful career in Japan eventually grew into a global legacy, ensuring that her voice and music will be continued to be remembered by future generations. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you the next time. Bye!